Hello, hello. Test, test, test. Hello, test. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. Nice to see you. Welcome to the highlands of Papua New Guinea. And yeah, we're kind of almost going back to where it all began as far as our bush flying goes. Back to the original Orbx scenery and Milviz Beaver. And even though we're in Microsoft now instead of P3D as we were back when it all started. Artie, what is going on? Happy Sunday, my friend. Nice to see you. But yeah, excited to do some flying around here. Texas One Flyboy.
Hello, test, test, test.
Very nice to see you, gentlemen. And all right, so this is so here's the challenge. All right, there's no map. I know the name of the fields, but there's no map of where they are exactly. So I've done some research here, exhaustive research. I've had my entire research department on this, and this is the area of PNG where we're going to be at, and I'll give you an idea of where that's at here in just a second. But these are the three bush strips that are a part of the Pack 1, and that's what we're going to start with. I know Pack 2 was just released, but we're going to start with Pack 1 here. We'll see if we can find them, and then we'll move on to Pack 2. It's Yalumet, Yawari, and Dinangat. These three right here, kind of in the northeastern arm of PNG. We have a couple challenges, though. Number one, I don't have any airports up there in this area. Indeed, sir. I don't have any airports up in this neck of the woods. Like, there's a few on the coast, like Wasu, and well, that's probably the closest. But I don't have a good even freeware, so I'm not loading in there. But I did find a freeware down here. This is where we're going to start. By the way, we're down here at Nadzab, Nadzab Airport, and we're going to try to come up here and find these three strips that I have marked. So it's not quite so easy. So here's where we're starting, and we are actually going up into this area here, up in here. And yeah, the 14,000 footers, right? This is a tall Owen Stanley mountain range. This is a big chunk of mountains here that we're going to try to get over. And so that's the challenges are many. And then you're going to see we also have a bunch of airports here that are on the map, but that are not necessarily, they'll just be there in the scenery, but I don't know how landable they'll be. And we're going to try to not hit those. We're going to try to focus on these strips that I got downloaded. Getting ready for another red eye. Hey, holy moly. Well, yeah, be safe, buddy. Be safe. Hope you get yourself a nice long nap before you have to go in, or maybe not. Maybe it's too late for that. But anyway, all right. So that's what we're doing here now. Where are we at here exactly? Well, over here is, let's see, where is, okay, Port Moresby's right here. So, in the past, we've messed around here in the Kokoda range. And, this is kind of the, like the strips that were, part of that original Port Moresby, scenery pack for back in the P3D days. So this is a part of the world that we're familiar with. We're quite a ways north of that, and so yeah, this will be kind of fun to try to get lost in.
Fixie.
Good fixins. Hello, Brett. Welcome. Nice to see you, my friend. All right, so that's what we're going off a couple different maps, and you know, good lord, you know, I don't even know what we're gonna find. Even the Navigraph moving maps doesn't offer us a whole lot of help here. So like you know, you could go the world map view, you know, and it kind of gives you a good lay of the terrain, but it doesn't really give you any of the airstrips, right? Like the only these major ones. So I'm gonna have like everything going that I possibly can, including gasp. I might even put some waypoints in my FMC here if I absolutely have to, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. You managed to get an hour nap in before, and that'll have to do well. Yeah, coffee on board. Hey, I know what I was going to ask you. Speaking of naps, I just woke up for one. Do you have a bathroom like up in the front of the plane that just the pilots use, or is it just like do you just not you just kind of hold it until you get on the ground? How does that work? I always wondered. Because if it was me, you know, drinking coffee to stay awake, right? That's a good idea, except for the fact that what comes in must go out. All right, we're here again in the Milviz de Havilland DHC2 Beaver. It is a fairly good rendition of what we need. I'm only going to go about 50% fuel just so I'm not super heavy, and I've got my co-pilot along for the ride here. No big deal. What do I have here? All this is fine. GPS. Yep, we're going to have all that as well. And we're going to call this a cargo mission here. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. You have procedures for that. Ah, I think I know. I think I know. Just to forward lab the same that the passengers use, but yeah, gotcha. You got procedures. All right. Super secret. I know. I know. Throttle, propeller, mixture. Looks good. All right. I am going to get connected to the VATSIM network just in case. I don't know if anybody here is planning on flying along. It is early in the morning here in PNG. Not expecting any air traffic. It's Monday morning, and but we'll go ahead and we'll be connected just in case. All right, let's get started here. We're going to turn the master battery alternator on. Parking brake is set. All my switches are off. Breakers are in. Okay, looks good. There you go, mixture full, rich, crack the throttle. This one has a booster pump, so we don't have to use the wobble pump. Have to verify that we've got some fuel pressure. And I've forgotten where my instruments are. In a way, it's good because yeah. So we should have fuel. Why don't we have fuel pressure? Well, let me wobble up a little bit of. Oh, I think I know why. Because I'm an idiot. We've got to actually pick a tank here. There we go. Fuel pressure. Yeah, see, well, there's your problem. Sergeant Staff, hey, hello, my friend. It was sure fun hanging out and lurking in your stream this morning while I was getting ready to go to church. That was fun to watch and listen to your stories of the Great Lakes area. Enjoy that, as always. All right, nav lights are on. We'll go ahead and give it a couple of Pulls on the primer. How about 4? Let's see how 4 does here. Makes to both, and prop area is clear. Hopefully, get my eyes on the gauges here. Oil pressure is coming up. That's good. Bring the RPMs up to full. Give it a little bit more throttle here. Just let it get warmed up. And, oh yes, I forgot. The clinking and the clunking sound. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the... There's a... Oh, it's this guy. That's that's right. Somebody last time we flew this taught us that. I always just thought it was part of the aircraft, just kind of clinking around. Shoozy, still doing some chores, stopping in and say hi. Hey, no worries, man. I've got the usual Sunday laundry going myself.
Susie.
You ended up having to divert. Oh, jeez. Some weather going on up that way, I guess, huh? All right, what, I'm showing a QNH of 1012. I think this is only in, yeah, so 1012. Let's do a little conversion here. Get my table out here. 1012 is 2988. So at about a little over 200 feet here. And I actually do have a bit of a wind. Winds are variable. So this is an east-west runway. And I don't think it really matters one way or the other. So I think we'll probably just depart kind of to the east. And that way we can turn northbound. I really don't even know like where exactly we're heading. But I'm just going to try to turn northbound. Here's what I'm looking for, you guys. I am looking to try to... I think if we can find this this big valley here, we'll have a chance to find some of our airstrips. Here's what, again, for those of you that just got here. Go to the satellite view here. Trying to match this up here as best I can. Looking for this notch right here. So this is that big valley, and I think it's going to give us a shot at maybe finding one of these two strips here, and then if we can find and identify them, we'll know these three are in a line. Basically, we can maybe hop back and forth from ridge top to ridge top, but it is going to be quite challenging. It looks like I've got a little bit of a valley I can follow here to get me on the right course heading, but I don't know if I'll be able to climb fast enough to so maybe I'll depart to the west so I can turn right and get going here. Otherwise, I mean, I guess I do have an option of coming all the way around here and following the terrain up and through. And that might be wise. This might get us over the top here. Well, you know what? We're just going to explore and have some fun. And we don't have a definite plan here. This has not been a well thought out stream, but we're going to see. We're going to see how we do. Couldn't see the ground in Houghton. Oh man, yeah, that's no bueno there. Let's see, avionics coming on. Instrument lights. I'll take a few instrument lights here just to kind of get the ball rolling. Turn the booster pump off for now. And we will looks like it's loading up here still. You'll use our Garmin units right now just for mainly for our comms. There we go. But we will reserve the right to plug in a waypoint if we get super lost. Yeah, because if you were flying this in real life, you would definitely you'd have the ability to track specific waypoints here. All right, we'll go there. That looks good. We are most definitely VFR. That's good. How are we doing here temperature wise? Actually, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, SG. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Have a good rest of your Sunday, and I hope your week next week is good, man. We'll see you real soon. Guys, make sure you get over there and give SG Sergeant Staff a follow there. He's a great guy. Got to meet him down at Flight Sim Expo last year. Awesome dude. Okay, so I do have it looks like my heading bug is set for northbound. I better make sure my my compasses are matching up here. Looks like I should be about halfway between 35 and 40. Yeah, I can live with that. That looks fine. Altimeter is set. Let's just go ahead and do a run up right here. Let's first off we will cycle. Whoops, hello. Get my views figured out here. Let's cycle through the tanks and make sure that we have not only fuel in each tank, but we should have about 50% fuel in each tank, but that the engine will run off of all three tanks. Okay, those are all looking fine. I think we'll start with the rear tank here and just run it out rear to front basically. Let's pump this thing up here to about 1700. We're going to cycle the propeller. Try to get a nice view here. RPM decrease, manifold increase. Recover. RPM decrease, oil pressure decrease. Recover. One last time. Okay, that looks good. That's a good drop. Basically the same. Well, we can live with that. Everything else here, again, amps are good, volts are good. Cylinder head temps are getting there. Everything else is green and happy. I think we're ready to go flying. So we said westbound departure. We're facing north though, so we're going to try to taxi back down and take let me zoom out here. And I might oh, that's right, we've got a right proper paved airstrip here, but I tell you what, we may just flip it around and depart off the grass here, just so we don't, I don't want to scuff up my fancy new bush tires here. All right, where are we? Also, I need to know. This is Nadzab Airport, Nadzab traffic. I think I'll just kind of move over here a little bit. There's a cone over there. That must mean something. Whoa, that was almost a... Sorry about that, Baron. Oh yeah, I think we're just gonna line up right here. We'll just use the grass. That work for you guys? Work for you guys? Whatever you do, don't tell Stu. What's up, Steven? Welcome, Raiders. Yeah, we're getting ready to go explore yonder over there, those mountains over there, the highlands of Papua New Guinea, the Owen Stanley Range. Orbx has just released some new bush strips, so we're going to go check it out in the Beaver. But welcome in. Hope you've had a good Sunday. I saw you were flying earlier today as I was heading out the door. But nice to see you, my friend. Beacon light can come on here. We'll put some pitot heat on. Actually, no, it's 24 degrees here. We don't need pitot heat. I'll take some strobies and some landing lights though, and boost pump for takeoff here. And Nadzab traffic. Beaver 11816 is departing the grass runway 27 grass. Will be straight out departure. Nadzab. Excuse me. Will be right hand departure northbound. Nadzab. JFK to Chicago in the 787. Very nice. Very nice. Are you excited for the 777, the impending 777 that's coming out here? Hear it. I can hear it. I think they're working. Okay, let's do this. I was thinking they would try to get it out before CTP. Imagine the boost in sales. Although it's probably going to sell super well regardless. All right, what am I needing here? Doors, windows closed, trim set mixture, full rich. Fuel selector is required, flaps to take off. Carb heat to cold. We would, yeah, we're looking for somewhere north of 60 here, and we should be airborne. So if they do before, they probably know the chaos. Well, that's true, because the one thing that'll happen is there'll be lots and lots of people that'll be willing to test it out for them, if you know what I mean. Takeoff power is set. Staying between the cones. There's 60. We're flying. We're heading up there, you guys. There's that first valley that I thought maybe we could try to hit. Bring the flaps up. And again, you guys, we need 14,000 to get there, so we're going to be slightly hypoxic for just a little tiny bit of our trip today, because I forgot to pack the oxygen. Maybe we can find a way to sneak through. Alright, 32 and 22 would make everybody happy here. Live weather down here, of course. You never quite know what the clouds are going to be doing, so that's another X factor here. I am going to try to go up. I do have a little bit of a nav 8 here. Tonka 777. Speaking of 777s, nice username. Tonka, we're down in Papua New Guinea. We're flying kind of the northeastern part. There's a little Orbx bush strip add-on that just came out, and we've combined. There's 2 packs out right now, and I think it's a total of 7 or 8 airstrips, maybe a little bit more. And yeah, we're just going to try to see if we can find some of these. We're right now just kind of currently just trying to pick our way through this mess to see if we can get over the top of the mountains here. I'm not loving my choice right here, I'll be honest with you right now. I'm thinking, uh-oh, somebody's trying to talk on the comms here. So I think we're gonna already divert a little bit from our initial plan. We did have on the map, it looked like we had a very solid wide river basin that we could also follow, and I'm not going to go all the way back down to the lowlands down there to find it. I'm going to see if I can maybe kind of hit it this way. And I'm almost thinking already we're going to have to probably enter in a waypoint into our GPS. Just because of the cloud cover here, we're going to have to divert around some storms. So, I know, your immersion. I know. Is this an improvement mod? Yeah, the Got Friends guys have made a really good improvement mod. This is that Blackbird sim Beaver that came out with one of the world updates a while back, and really not half bad, honestly, but the improvement mod definitely helps. It gives it a little bit. I think the engine performance is more realistic, and then you get some bush tires, you get some floats, and so it's worth it. It's all free, so can't go wrong. All right, so we'll head up that way, and all right, I know you guys are gonna hate me for this, but I am gonna plug in a waypoint here. I want to make sure I'm not going to crash into a mountain first, though. Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad heading right there. Let's just hold that heading. And, oh gosh darn it. This will be one of the few times we use the autopilot. I just want to make sure we stay on heading here so I can hop over to the GPS unit. And I think what we're going to try to do, let's see if we can find oh, come on. Now my map's not loading. Let's see if we can find Alpha Yankee Yankee Echo first here. Oh, hey, that's in there, which is cool because that should help a little bit, needless to say. Let's go direct to that and activate it. And of course, we're going to have to turn here, but there's no hurry where that's concerned because we are only at 5,000 feet and we do need every bit of 14 as we get going. All right, I'm going to lean out a bit here. Add in some throttle so we can kind of keep 32 and 22. Keep our climb going. And we're just going to try to work our way around these clouds. And as we do this, we're going to also just enjoy some quite lovely scenery. And I'm pleasantly surprised to hear some traffic on the comms today. That's pretty awesome. And again, keep in mind, we're going to see a few other airstrips on our way, by the way. There's just, I mean, this country is absolutely littered with these little bush strips. Every community, of course, like that's their lifeline. So, but hopefully we can, you know, hopefully we can find these other bush strips here. And, yeah, we're 28 miles away, so this one's going to be probably the longest leg that we do here initially. But, and then from there on out, they're only, you know, 4 or 5 miles apart. And even if you know where they are on your GPS, it's not always easy to find them, especially when you have a window as dirty as my window is. How we percolating down here? Everything is looking pretty good.
Hello, Sam.
And speaking of going back to basics, Downwind Sim, welcome in.
Hello. Test, test, test.
Stein's finishing making supper, but stopping to say hi. I appreciate that. Hello to the Stein family, and what do you have for dinner? I need a window cleaning mode as well. Hey, Eric, what's up, buddy? Lurkers are welcome. Lurk away. I did a ton of that this morning myself, and yeah, I really woke up super early today, and kind of was just, you know, fiddling around with this and that, you know, but came downstairs and I flew a leg in South America because they had some ATC that was going 6 in the morning my time. I'm like, oh, what the heck? And but I had about 5 streams going. Sergeant Staff was on. 10 minutes until landing was on. Gosh, who else was on? There were like 5 really good streams going, and it was heaven. I just sat back and watched and loved every minute of it. Happy wife, happy life, chicken and dumplings. Oh yeah, making the dumplings, man. That's an art, buddy. Yeah, good for you. I'm gonna do some grilled chicken tonight, I think, but I'm not gonna get fancy like that. All right, we are manifold pressure limited at this point, so we're just gonna keep kind of leaning and climbing, and we're going to be getting lighter and lighter and lighter, which will help. But and I like to cook, Mike. I'd like to learn honestly how to make a good chicken and dumpling, but it's not something I've ever really done. I feel like I should have stayed over there to get over these hills, guys. I'm not feeling great about cresting this little ridge line, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of stay a little bit more northbound. Should stick to the barbecue. Yeah, I like doing this time of year, especially. I like cooking a bunch of chicken on Sunday, and then you just have it like, you know, you can make it for salads during the week, or my wife she'll just pack the chicken breast with some, you know, some fruit stuff for her lunches. So it's kind of nice just to have a bunch of chicken cooked up. Lean, 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 baby. We're already about 9,000 feet. The MSE in the direction we're traveling is 14,300. So again, you're going to feel a little lightheaded here. Make sure you drink lots of water, stay hydrated. You're going to have a slight headache when we get down on the ground on the other side, but it's all right. We'll try to find you some bananas or something. Yep, Downwind Sim and I first met flying in the bush up here, Papua New Guinea area, and the rest is history. Unfortunately for you guys, the rest is history. So there's a new bushback that came out there, Mr. Kuhn, and it's another Orbx product, and so I just couldn't resist. So I picked it up. It was 12 bucks, and I think it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 7 bush trips, and it's Steve H. Edel. It's him. He's the one to blame. He's the bad friend in this case. Steve, thanks for the re-ascription, dude. Thank you so very much. Yep, so I ended up, so Steve posted that this morning, and I'm like, oh, man. There's Steve H. Edel. Anyway, I grabbed it, and then I said, you know what? If I'm getting pack number 2, I might as well get pack number 1. So I have both packs now. 10 bush strips. Each one of them costs about a little over 12 bucks. I'm like, what the heck? Let's do it. And I'm like, and I'm gonna put it up there. Put it up there on the stream. It'd be a great way to spend this afternoon. So yeah, we're moving, and I am cheating just a little bit, you guys. I do have the magenta line, and you know what? If Missionary Bush Pilot can do it, then I feel like I should be able to do it. But even though I know where it's supposed to be on the avionics, as you guys well know, it doesn't always mean you're going to be able to look out the window and find it. And then, to add to that, even if you can look out the window and find it, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be able to put the aircraft down there in any kind of reusable form. So, Steve loves spending other people's money. Hey, do we have our chat? Is the chat showing up? No, it's not showing up. The Beaver is no Porter. Yeah, I almost flew the Porter, because the Porter and PNG is just like synonymous. Yep, no chat showing up in the window. Sorry, guys. Again, there was another Windows update today, and so I'm hoping that there's going to be a Streamlabs update as well that maybe fixes that issue. But I have no idea why, where it's gone, why it's not working. Oh, wow. Black Box is coming in. Hey, how's it going, Black Box? Speaking of somebody that was lurking while I was working, now Black Box was putting on another master class of the Airbus A320 today. Welcome, Black Box. Welcome, Raiders. Great to see you guys. We're up here in beautiful PNG. Yeah, lurking while working. That's a Texas One Flyboy copywritten phrase, by the way. Oh, and thank you for the follow, sir. I really appreciate that. J Snap, what's up? Oh, J Snap is saying hi to Steve. Never mind. Hey, J Snap, forget about it. Forget about it. No, I'm just kidding. How's it going? How's it going? But yeah, we're trying to make our way first of all across the spine of the Owen Stanley range, and see if we can. Oh, and we're also testing our out of fuel engine restart mid-air procedures, which is always important to do when you are in a place like this, because there's so many nice friendly places to land if you aren't able to get your engine restarted. So yeah, it's good to be able to just stay current. Man, I run the fuel out on this sucker so fast. To be fair though, I am really pushing it. I've got the manifold pressure completely firewalled. The only thing that's saving me a little bit is I am leaning out as I climb. But anyway, that's why you don't say hi to the pilot flying. Aw, J Snap, come on. You know, talking to me, it's not going to make that much difference. I'm going to run the aircraft out of fuel regardless, so you might as well, you know, be distracting me so I have an excuse. But man, this is quite a place. We were just talking about. This is really where I first learned to appreciate bush flying. Oh my goodness, what do I have? Oh hey. I just had a message from the pilot that's talking on the comms there. Just anyway, he just wanted to know if I could hear him, and I'm like, oh, yeah. But yeah, this is where our bush adventures really got started, and Downwind Sim and I kind of first connected when I was really down here having no idea what I was doing, which I still really don't, but at least I kind of act like I do now. But I was in the Milviz at the time, Beaver, in P3D, and I had just got this. Oh heck, I don't remember what it was called, but it was the bush pack that had Port Moresby. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once here. And the Port Moresby scenery had, oh, I don't know, half a dozen bush strips up here, more around the Kokoda region. It was kind of built around that Kokoda Trail and the Kokoda Gap. It was really cool because there's a lot of great World War II history, which of course you guys know I love. And but yeah, we started flying up here, and then I learned that Downwind Sim was this crazy developer guy that could make scenery, and so that's why I moved. Bush flying was why I moved from P3D to X-Plane, because he knew how to do scenery in X-Plane, and he was willing to teach me. And so anyway, that's we just kind of ended up progressing from there. We built a bunch of airstrips down here. I don't know, we must have 20 airstrips that we've built together. And anyway, so I've got some chat going on here. Oh, hey, what is up? Beethoven, you're guilty for the raid. Chris, no worries, man. I'm glad you came in. Yeah, Port Moresby, I know. Yes, Missionary Bush Pilot is another guy that we definitely enjoy watching, and you know, of course, he does it with the Kodiak, which is also a very cool plane. By the way, I think we've reached our limit here, guys. We are now descending, and I'm about as lean as I can get. I'm getting about maximum performance, but I think we're able to clear the terrain. So I wanted to share with you here. So there's the pilot that I'm chatting with here has shared a really cool link that I've only had a chance to look at kind of with one eye for about 30 seconds, but I know with my crew here
Factory.
that this is going to be something you're interested in. So anyway, connecting hump. Sorry for bothering you. Wanted to offer promotion. Oh, this is not something that we want, though. Sorry about that. Don't want that guy. That's out of there, but all right. So anyway, to Bravo Delta 24 Bravo, welcome. By the way, thanks for tuning in, and appreciate you stopping by. I don't know where you're flying, but you're flying close enough that I heard you on the comms, which was, I was telling my chat, it was really awesome to hear somebody, because I know it's pretty early in the morning over here. But yeah, guys, I tell you what, we're 7 miles out here from our first location. So this is Yalumet, and we're going to try to see if we can put it down there. You're the other pilot. Hey, all right, there it is. Welcome, first time chatter. Nice to meet you. Well, you're amongst friends here, because we are, yeah, we're a collection of. Well, Agent Bravo 7 calls us bush hooligans, but anyway, we love this kind of stuff. And most of the people here, they're kind of like a NASCAR mentality right now. They say they're here for support, but they really just want to watch me crash. So, Rob Valkyrie, what's going on? Rob, I tried to get this thing fired up earlier so I could help you with your taxes, but apparently you already have those done. So anyway, and Zybok checking in. Hey, I missed you there, Zybok. Welcome. Outside view. Here you go, my friend. How about this guy? Somewhere 5 miles or so away is our first airstrip. And it's probably down, if Papua New Guinea is holding true to its old tricks, it's probably right down in the middle of that cloud. Maybe it's down in that little valley, though. But yeah, this is a special place in my simming history. And yeah, when I saw Steve post that today, I'm like, oh yeah, I've got no chance. That's what I'm going to do today. So, Psydoc, you're another bush or another beaver lover. Heck yeah, man. By the way, everybody that is on the channel should know that you are allowed one middle school beaver joke per stream. So if you have a good one, you know, feel free to throw it in, but you're only allowed to have one. So anyway. Oh, the Sparkstress is showing up here and dropping a 16-month resubscription. Holy cow, Sparky. Hi. Thank you. I'm trying to go down to see if we can land down there, I think is where I need to be. But anyway, welcome. Great to see you. We're going to pull back a little bit on some power. Indeed, Sparky, we are. And I'm hoping something down there is what we're looking for. But we are within 2 miles of our first location. And I'm just going to slowly spiral down here, and as I do, maybe I can look out the window and see. But the nice thing about PNG is if the engine fails, you know, I set it down the trees. You have nice soft trees around here, you know. So lush and green, right? I don't see a lot that looks like a bush strip down there. We're going to get down here and let's zoom in. Yeah, we're kind of right along the river is what we should be looking for. So, okay. Excuse me. Let's keep our head on a swivel here. Well, welcome in, everybody. Amundos is here. Hey. I don't know if I said hello or not, my friend, but hello. I'm on the downwind right now. Yeah, I didn't see it. You might have seen it. All right, so I'm gonna have to circle a few times to see it myself here. It's kind of a typical cloudy, misty morning here. I don't know if all of PNG is this way, but I know in what I've read about the area that a lot of times the morning when it's a little cooler, you tend to have the clouds that sit in the valleys a little bit this time of year. It's getting on fall here, so they're just about to get to their coolest time of the year. But it's kind of past the rainy season, kind of past the wet time of year. Boy, and I am either totally blind or totally blind, but I'm not seeing anything just yet. I keep forgetting to clean the window. That hurts me a little bit. All right, I don't feel like it's going to be all the way down by the river. Like, that's not the typical location here. Oh yeah, but we got to head up this draw just a little bit, right? Yeah. All right, so let's head up this little tributary. See if we can see it. All the way back around where it forks off, and should be just kind of right up in this area here somewhere. Okay. Pretty well heading right at it here. Oh, maybe it's over on this side. So again, ooh, I think I see it. Is that it right down there? Might be it. That is it, my friends. All right, so I'm not going to get down in that valley quite yet. I'm gonna make a turn and head back in there. Yeah, I get the link to Continuum. Yeah, Conti is a great dude, and he does a lot of flying up here. Absolutely. All right, I need to make a radio call just in case here. Yalumet traffic. Beaver 11816 is at 4,000, just north of the field. We're going to be inbound to runway 21. Yalumet. Yeah, Continuum's a great guy. Love that guy. So, most of these bush locations don't have a standard traffic pattern. If you do follow, you guys have mentioned Missionary Bush Pilot a little bit here, but if you do follow him, one of the things that he does point out, sometimes he'll show you a diagram of each little place and the different sort of circuit that you have to fly to get in. I have no idea what that circuit is here, but we're just going to try to take it out here a little bit and bring it in. I think roughly runway 21 was the heading here. And I'm going to try to bring it in at about 80 knots. Yalumet traffic, Beaver 816 is inbound. Runway 21. It might be 18. Yalumet. Alright, we're going to go mixture and propeller full forward. We're going to go landing flaps. It does look like we've got a decent go-around opportunity just straight out here, and that's what we'll shoot for if we need it. A bit fast. I have no idea what the wind is doing either, but this, to me, looks like the approach that makes sense. So that's part of doing this, is we're just going to figure it out. as we get down. Not too fast. See if I can get that speed off here. Oh yeah, it's coming off okay. And we're not trying to win any beauty contests here. I don't mind the stall horn. That means I'm right about where I need to be. Okay. And I can live with that. I'll take that. That's not bad for a first time ever into this little unknown spot. Yeah. Not bad. Yeah, buddy. That'll work. That'll work. Let's take a look around here. And actually, first things first, let's set the parking brake. I might need to take some more fuel on here, by the way. I hope they've got a fuel depot. But yeah, let's hop out and take a look here. This is the first. There are 3 airstrips in this little scenery pack. But yeah, just kind of typical Orbx stuff. It's got some nice little, huts and things. Some nice details with clothes hanging on the line. Little blanket drying off there. Love the palm trees. Downwind Seminar, big fans of palm trees. Oh yeah, this is nice right here. A little inside, unfurnished little hut for you there if you wanted to rent. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I'd love to find a sign or something that lets me know that I am where I am, but I think since I did have it plugged into the GPS, I feel pretty confident. So, very nice. All right, hey, so number 1 is a success. So the bush pack number 1 had, like I say, three sceneries. Oh, there's even a windsock there, so we were good. There is no wrong way to land. And look at what we got down here. How about that? It's sunk in the mud just a little bit there. They're going to have to dig that guy out. But anyway. Oh, yeah, thank goodness we got some hippies. Gotta have a couple of hippies down here camping out and doing all this stuff. So, yeah, very nice, very nice. Anyway, three airstrips, and for just a little over $12. And the guy took a little bit of criticism for it. I'm thinking to myself, like, that's still not bad. That's $4 an airstrip. But the second one, this pack 2, he came through with like 7. So anyway, now I feel like I'm gonna probably need. There's 50 feet here. I'm gonna need that 50 feet, aren't I? So let me get down in here. We will kind of reset and be ready to go. How am I doing fuel wise? Let's see what this is looking like here. Middle tank. Still got a little. I think I'd be all right to get to the next field. So these fields here. When I left the boost pump on too the whole time, just like the pros. Oh, hey man. So far, yes. I mean, I've only really looked at a couple of the strips. I haven't looked at all of them, but this first one was a lot of fun getting into. So, but here is where we're going, you guys. So we've just landed in this first strip over here. My Acme mapper's not wanting to load now. I have the map view. Yeah, so we just landed here at Yalumet Station, and we're gonna try to head over now here to. This is a little one called Yawan, and again, kind of westbound-ish. I'm gonna hope that it's that's in my GPS to help me out a little bit, but we'll find out here. So the code on the scenery is Alpha Yankee Yankee Whiskey, and let's just go ahead and see if we've got that. Sorry, Alpha Yankee Yankee Whiskey. Yawan. All right, very nice. So that'll help. And we don't need that guy right now. And I just kind of want to go direct to Yawan. So we'll enter that in, activate that. That'll tell us, yeah, about 10 miles on a 245 track. So we'll roughly try to do that. You guys, again, you know how well this goes. Sometimes you can go direct to it. Sometimes you can't, and it's dependent on terrain and weather. And we're very new to this area, so do I have a little nav map? I do not. I do not have that. I've got, I have Navigraph moving maps instead, which can be helpful, but again, in this case, it's not very helpful. A little nav map probably would have been better. Because, oh, well, hold on for a second. This might be, I take it back. This might be helpful. So here's the challenge, guys. So all that big high terrain we just went over, and we kind of loop back down through here. Like now I basically have to go back up and over it. Looks like we can depart right back the direction that we came from and either circle the climb to get out, or maybe just even follow this drainage all the way down and then turn around. Maybe we just come back up here. But I think this is probably the one we're looking for to it. Oh yeah, sure enough, Yawan. Very nice, very nice. I don't see a great way to get to it unless we go all the way down and around. I guess we could come up this we could come all the way around and up this little drainage. Well, let's just kind of see how it shapes up. Bear up a tree, what's going on? You're amazed at how often MSFS and Navigraph disagree on whether an airport exists. Yeah, and if the code's not the same, also sometimes the name's different, and so yeah, you're right. It is kind of interesting. Okay, well, let's see. Let's kill the brakes here and make our way out of here. I am gonna turn around. I'm gonna try to give myself all of the possible runway length that I can, which is not a lot more, but there's a little bit more down there that I can grab. So Rob, I would say, honestly, right now, I would say without looking at all of them, I still think that this is a good solid pickup, just because I am familiar with the other bush packs that they've put out, and so I think, yeah, I think for $12, you're in pretty good shape. All right, so normal takeoff flaps are just 2 notches. So let me reset here. So 1, 2, that's normal takeoff. Or I'm sorry, for us, 1 notch. In the Thuranda, you'd have to go 2 notches to get to this first thing, and then you go 2 more to get to this bush takeoff, short field takeoff strip or mark, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a little short field approach here. I am also going to try to lean a little bit here because we still are, well, we're only at 2,500. Yeah, so this will be interesting. But yeah, Rob, little nav map is, I did like it. I mean, it's really powerful, but it crushed my frames. It just made things so laggy that I had to ultimately uninstall it. All right, guys, I'm not very well lined up, so this is going to be interesting with the P factor, as well as just trying to get lined up. See how we do. Tails flying. More or less pointed down the runway. There's 60. And we're up. I'm just going to take it down the river valley here till I feel like I can either turn around and go direct to this airstrip, or if I don't feel good about that, I'm just going to take it all the way out to the coast. Looks like it's about 10 miles out to the coast, and then we'll just kind of head back to the west, and we'll take the long way around. That's what we're attempting to do. But again, terrain is going to dictate what we do here. Flaps are all coming up here. And looking pretty good terrain-wise. Oh, man. Where should you post the KMZ file in the Discord? Oh, you can just put her in the Propeller Heads channel if you want to, Chris. No big deal if it's not a perfect match, man. No worries. So Downwind Sim has, again, he's kind of like Mr. I use him to name drop, but he is really the one that could name drop. He's actually done some scenery development work for Missionary Bush Pilot, and he's made some of the airstrips in X-Plane that Missionary Bush Pilot has or uses when he flies his routes. And so anyway, he's kind of a big deal. It's pretty cool. All right, so away we go. And again, we, you know, we're good there. We just have to figure out if we can turn back here at any time and get over the top of the, once again, back over the top of Owen Stanley. We might have to fly 40 miles to go 10 miles. You got that posted? All right, Chris, thank you, man. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. So, yeah, as I look here, you know, kind of looking back, I don't know. Let's maybe turn, let's just turn westbound here and see. You know, maybe if we can't go direct right now, maybe we can at least kind of parallel the deal. But and if not, again, our plan B is there's a, just down the coast here a little ways, there's a fairly big drainage that heads us right straight back up to this airstrip. Dinner was a success. All right, Mike, I'm glad. Welcome back. We so far are 1 for 1. We managed to find and successfully land at our first place, so excited about that. That was a neat little spot. An angry scratch, as we call it. All right. My dogs say hi, by the way. Just been kind of keeping it at 32 and 22 here in the climb. Not quite able to hold 32 the whole time just because we get up a little high, but she's been performing pretty well. I think we had every bit of 11,500 feet on that initial climb, and I didn't necessarily do the best job of managing my power, so we could have maybe been a little bit better, because I think we'll need it. Like that looks, you know, we're at 7,000 right now. That's still not gettable right now for us, so we're just going to keep going down the coast here, and I don't think it's this valley right here. I think it's at least one more down. It's a pretty prominent kind of large drainage. But let's take a look at the coastline here. This is some beautiful, beautiful country down here, you guys. Wow. Quite a place. I can make it better. So, of course, this morning after I uploaded the Orbx scenery, I jumped on the Flight Sim TO scenery map and I started downloading the many freeware sceneries that are available down here. And there is some quality stuff, guys. I found one, and I don't know if I'll be able to show it to you today or not, but there's one scenery that has modeled some World War II crashes, and so like there's a, I don't remember like if it's a Mitchell, but there's a couple of bombers that they've got sort of crashed in the weeds, and people are checking them out. I thought that was a really nice touch. Like there's not a lot to the scenery, right? Because it's just a little bush strip, just like what we just saw, but I'm like, that's a pretty cool touch. That is the one thing the missionary bush pilot's always doing, is he's always flying by these, downed bombers or fighter pilots or fighter planes. So many of them out here. This was such a critical part of World War II, just a super important area in the Pacific Theater. But anyway, all right. So we did end up going basically all the way down to this. I believe this is going to be our exit here. This should be a little bit of a lower terrain option for us. I mean, we are up at 9,000 now and actually doing quite well. How's our fuel? How's our fuel? We're just about out of fuel in the middle tank as well, so I think let's not wait this time. We're definitely going to need to take on some fuel the next place that we stop. But anyway, Bear Up a Tree, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Guys, where are my manners? Had a couple of nice raids here, and I didn't do a very good job of welcoming you and introducing you. My name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. Wait. Let me do this. And yeah, Melvin was my grandfather. He's the one that got me into aviation, and so I named the channel after him. But we do just a bunch of different things here. Sunday's not my normal day to fly, but I've got some really bad friends that cyberbully me into buying things, and then I feel like I need to put them on stream. Steve PHL. Sorry, there's a little something in my throat there. But anyway, normally Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I actually had to work yesterday, so I was planning on doing something anyway today. But this just fit really, really nicely with what I was hoping to be able to do. But yeah, it's everything from bush planes to A320s. I'm a sucker for vintage airliners as well. Really looking forward to having an update to the FlyJ Sim airplanes here. I know they're working on the 737 and looking forward to that in X-Plane 12. We do X-Plane 12. We do Microsoft Flight Sim. That's our two sim platforms. And yeah, so thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. Nice hanging out with you. Nice to know the new people that are stopping in. Yeah, Beethoven's another new friend we've made here just in the last month or so, and it's been really nice to know. And it's kind of funny because I think I met him via the wash rake. I think that was his stream, and so yeah. But it's funny because like what Beethoven says is, no matter what stream you go into, excuse me, flight sim stream, like there's always 10 guys that you already know because we just sort of go from streamer to streamer to streamer. Let's hope the next airstrip is not only has empty field drums. Yes, Amandos, I have a way to convert palm leaves into fuel if we need to. So, flight ops and PNG are IFR only and communication over the HF radio. Yep. It's quite a place. Yeah, it's quite a place. A lot of position reporting and things like that. So far, so great. Downwind sim, it's everything I kind of remembered about how cool the Orbx stuff is. And so yeah, really enjoying things so far, my friend. We essentially have flown. Why am I not going direct to? Alright, well, never mind. There we go. We've essentially flown 50 miles to go 10 miles. That's been the only downfall here so far, but it's given us a chance to look around and chat a little bit. It's been well worth it. Alright, 10,500. We were able to get about 11,500 on the last leg here, so I don't know if this airstrip is on this near side of the ridgeline or the far side of the ridgeline. That's the kind of the hard part here. You go back and review later on. Yeah. Well, the first strip actually went fairly well, and I was pretty happy with it, honestly. But that's only one of I hope, about 8 more today. But we will see. I'm already an hour and a half in is the problem. And like M. Stein, I'm about to be on dinner duty here. So I'd love to sit down here all night and fly, but I don't know how long I'm going to be able to be down here. But we'll at least be able to get this one and another one or two, I would think. I suppose it also depends on, just like this, like I was thinking if they're 10 miles apart, it wouldn't be that hard to bounce back and forth, but we were way down here in the valley. We had to kind of climb all the way back up and out. That just took a little time, but you've got tons of project going on, so lurking in and out. No worries, Ralph. I'm saying good things about you, so don't worry, man. Talking about all the bush trips we've made up here in X-Plane. All right, there's 11,000. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to aim direct for the airstrip here, according to my GPS. And if it's on the other side of this ridgeline, we're going to have to figure something out, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get. I mean, we're almost at the top of what we were able to do this last time, and I've tried to be a little more mindful about my airspeed and just trying to, I don't know, maybe we can. This is the sunny side of the ridge. Maybe we can get a little updraft, and I don't know. But if we have to go to the other side, I might have to come all the way back over here and kind of shoot for one of these saddles. We'll see. We will see. Maybe I could do a flight at the Sepik River Fitlands. Mini gold mines there. Oh, wow. No kidding. That sounds awesome. So I don't know where that is, though. What country is the Sepik River Flatlands? Where is that at? Yep, see, here we are. We're kind of where we are. I suppose I could throw a notch of flaps in and maybe get a little bit of a lift, but I'm hoping that we're just on this side. I'm 7 miles away, so I'm hoping we're in here somewhere. Let's see what the map is telling us here. So we're sort of along the river, and then a little bit off to the left is what we're looking at. Oh, it's in PNG as well. Okay. I will check that out. I don't know where that is in relationship to where I'm at right now, but yeah, I would love to have more reasons to come back here. No question about it. According to my moving map, I'm right at it. I am right at it. Runway 15 is the orientation. I'm gonna do a little bit of a sidestep here so I can maybe see what I'm looking at. What's this place called again? Oh no, this is not the right strip. That's a different airstrip. Never mind. Stand by. I do need to follow the river though, because it is over on the other side of the ridge line. So I'm not going to be able to get there just yet. Whoa, where am I going? A little too far. Sorry. Looking at my list here, Yawari. Yawari traffic. Okay, that's what I'm going to be calling for. All right, let's see. It's showing that the terrain can. Well, maybe we're going to be okay. It looks to me like on my map I have to come here and then I have to make a little bit of a left-hand turn into the airstrip. So, yeah, let's see. I guess let's see. That's what we're here for, right, guys? And we're still gaining altitude. I mean, we're catching, I think, maybe a little bit of updraft. What am I at now? Now, 11.5. That's about as high as I got. And I'm just about getting maximum performance right here. What are we at? Oh, 3 miles. Yeah, we don't have to go over the top. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to make a call here. Yawari traffic. Beaver 11816 at 11,700. We are 3 miles to the west of the field. Inbound, looking for the field. Yawari traffic. All right. Well, we're in the neighborhood. And let's see if we can see this one. Let's see what we can see. Okay, as I go forward, it does look like if I need to, I've got a little bit of an out this way. And also I could turn left and head back down toward the ocean. So I'm gonna try to start losing a bit of altitude here because again, history tells me these guys are down in the valley just a little bit. Oh yeah, so right along the river there is what I'm seeing. I'm arriving at the waypoint, so I'm right on it, guys. I'm right on it. Seeing anything? Oh, there it is. I got it. I'm over the field. So I'm going to head back out, and that's definitely the way to come is the direction that I'm flying. So runway 15. Yawari traffic, Beaver 816 is over the field, 11,500. We're going to be descending and expecting runway 15, Yawari. Mundos, just for the info, there's quite a few good PNG airstrips. Yeah, we were talking about that. The FlightSim.to scenery map. I'll show you guys that here in just a little bit. But yes, that was one thing I spent this morning doing was adding to, you know, not only the collection of payware here, the the 8 or 9 payware Orbx sceneries that I have, but also just going through and looking. And you're right, there are a lot of good airstrips in here. All right, send a friend request on Discord and give you some tips. Heck yeah, man. I would take all kinds of tips there, Chris. Yifki is one of your favorites. Man, there's just, like, am I wrong in saying there's got to be 100? I mean, it's dozens and dozens of these little bush trips. All right, so I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna use this river right here, this little river coming up to guide me back up, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see. I'll probably take it down to about 8,000, and then turn inbound here. I don't have any real idea just how like what the elevation is per se, but yeah. So we're just going to kind of wing it. Backcountry 182 is another one of my favorite bush pilots. And he always says that the tougher the approach, the longer the downwind. So that's what we're doing here. Yambiatok and Malamunda are great as well. I need somebody to write these down for me so I can go search for them. All right, there's 8.5. I think we can turn up. This is, by the way, this is where. So okay, so there it is. This is a default strip right here. This is not one of the ones that's been modeled, but you can see, like, if you're just flying around, you're going to find a bunch of these that are. I mean, that has a building down there. It's pretty clear of trees, and I mean, looks quite nice. So if you ever come up here, even if you don't have, you know, any scenery necessarily, you know, downloaded, you can still have a heck of a good time flying in this country. All right, so we're going to turn inbound again. We're going to look for runway 15. We have to come up this river and hang a left. If you remember, it's it kind of goes around that way anyway, but we're going to see here. I'm going to maybe level here at 7,000 and hope I'm where I'm supposed to be. Of course, just as we do this, we're getting some clouds. If we need to go mist, we do have the ability to pretty much fly straight along the river for quite a while, so we can climb up and out. It's not exactly, doesn't take us all the way back out to the ocean or anything like that, but it's not also a dead end box canyon right away. It does dead end at a certain point, but I think we can get up high enough to get out of there if we need to. All right. Yawari traffic, Beaver 816 is inbound runway 15. We are on a 2-mile final, Yawari. It might be hard to see with this haze now. Got to get around this. Got to get around this little corner here. It's just right up this valley. All right, I'm going to start throwing some flaps out here, and mixture and prop can go to full rich. Not gonna, it's gurgling a little bit there. I'm gonna lean it off a little. Is that it? I don't think I'm in a pretty good, yeah. I'm gonna have to go around one more time here. Yawari traffic, Beaver 816. We're gonna make one more 360 and reapproach. We're a little too high right now, Yawari. So let's come back in at about 6,000 feet then and see if that helps. Suddenly I need a drink of water. This is kind of nice. Again, you got all kinds of little cliffs and the scenery. You know, it's interesting because the imagery, the satellite imagery. Thank you. The satellite imagery can be pretty inconsistent outside of your more popular areas, but I've always really liked in both platforms. Like we've done ortho scenery here for X-Plane, and it looks really nice. The thing you battle with your satellite imagery down here is that there's always a lot of clouds, and so that's kind of tricky. But overall, this looks really nice. All right, let's turn back in. We're not quite to 6,000 yet, but I think we can descend a little bit here and be maybe a little bit more where we need to be. And I'm just estimating. It looked like we were about 1,500 feet too high there, at least. So let's get going back up the river here and see what it looks like. There it is. I've got the field in sight over there. No, I don't have the field in sight. That's not our field. Got to go around the corner a little bit more here. Yeah, that little strip fooled me there. That's not what we want. One good thing though, being down here at 6,000 is we're out of the clouds. All right, we're gonna level at 6. Looking for kind of this, I don't know if it's this ridge line. Yeah, it must be this ridge line over here. In here. Yawari traffic, Beaver 816 is inbound runway 15, 2 mile final, Yawari. We're going to go one more notch of flaps. We're going to keep our speed right here at about 80. And again, we're straight out to climb, and hopefully, if we need it, we can get up and out. I see the field just off our 1 o'clock there. Need to come down a little bit more this way. No, I don't see the field. That is, that fooled me. That's not where we're going. All right, let's stay at 5.5. Hopefully I didn't get too low now. Oh, I see the... is that it? Uh-oh. Here we go. Get up on my... Oh, there it is. I see it. Last minute, I see it. Boy, it's tucked in there. Wow. This guy is tucked in there. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't feel good about this. Can we get the speed off? That's going to be the key. I'm coming in hot. A little uphill should help, though. Whoa, big bounce. Big bounce. Yeah, that... No. Nailed it. Darn it. I was so close. I just got a little impatient on the brakes. Oh man, I'm gonna need to have some help flipping that back over, guys. That's gonna be a good screenshot right there. Oh, stand by, you guys. Stand by. Oh man. Well, 1 for 2, I guess. There we go. That'll be a good screenshot for the or a thumbnail for the screenshot. Let's take a look at the scenery. And let's see. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. Wow. What a remote place. Primitive living here, but I tell you what, they love I should have, Mike. Well, two things hurt me there. I was too fast, and that caused a big bounce, and then I just was a little too aggressive on the brakes. You know, you really don't want to hit the brakes till the very end, like when you're only doing about 20 knots, because if you don't, that's what happens is what you see. But that's a bummer. That's a real bummer. And it was a slow motion one too. There was nothing I could do about it. I could feel it coming, and there was no. I think I was even leaning back. This one is not on the little nav maps. Yeah, it's a little hidden away, guy. All right, well, shoot. Yeah, I needed fuel in that one anyway, so we're gonna have to do some switching up here. So I tell you what, this will be a good time to take a little bit of a break. I'm gonna flip over to the standby screen here, and yeah, give me just 2 minutes to exit, come back in, and yeah, we'll resume our journey here. The Y key, what? The Y key. I wish I'd have known that before I did that. What does the Y key do? Reset you? Thank you for the clip, Downwind Sim. I appreciate that. What does the Y key do? Rock Valkyrie, I need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Think it just flips you back over? Yeah, let's go to Yawari. Well, shoot. All right. I guess I know now. I know. Do we still want the Beaver? Do you want me to jump over to the Porter? Do you care? We'll stay with the Beaver. At least for you. All right. It's loading back in, you guys, and so yeah, I'm gonna take a second as well. Something safer, please. I don't know if I have that. I do have a Kodiak. We could do the Kodiak. I'd have to reload though. All right. Give me a second. I want to go to real time because it's daylight here. All right, I'll be right back. Twin Otter is great to fly. Yeah, I do have the Twin Otter, actually. The Porter, the Kodiak. So, all right, if I hit the Y key now, that's slews, right? Yeah, that's slews. That doesn't flip you back over, no, though. Plus K. Well, I tell you what, if it happens again, we will, yeah, we can try plus Y plus K. All right. Well, hopefully it won't happen again. Do you guys want me to switch? So I can switch over to the Porter if you want. It's not a problem. No, just stay with this. Sounds good. Yeah, it takes me a minute to load in and out and all that good stuff. The one good thing here is while the local flight crew came out and flipped my plane over, they also put some gas in it. So we're looking good there. We're looking really good. All right, battery, alternator. Let's get it on the rear tank here. Fuel boost. Let's go mixture, full crackage of the throttle. 4 pumps. And mags. Clear prop. Oil pressure's on the rise. We'll expedite the warm up a little bit here. All right, that looks good. That can come off. Nav is on. Radios are on. And okay, so Y will flip you back on your wheels again, Amundo says. All right, well, hey, look at that. It's the learning channel here. I did not know that. All right, so we're on the wrong end of this. We got to taxi all the way back down the other end, right? Because we definitely don't want to depart. Like, that's the way we came in. We don't want to depart that way. Yeah, this is a one-way in, one-way out proposition. Okay. All right, so while this is warming up, guys, let's pop in our next airstrip. I'm going to reconnect to the VATSIM network, the reconnection of shame. But you know what? That's just the way she goes sometimes. Enter. Everything is fine there. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, you know what it was, guys. Here's what happened. I had the chrome spinner on. I should have had the matte spinner on. That was a rookie mistake on my part. You've got to go stroll with Beethoven. Hey, man, enjoy your dog's walk. That's awesome, dude. And thanks again for all your information and help. And yeah, looking forward to the things that you've posted out there on my Discord. So okay, one more airstrip, you guys, and then we've hit the 3 from pack 1, and then I am going to try to at least get to 1 or 2 of the pack 2s here, but we're still acquiring our signal. There we go. So let's see. Let's go direct to, and the last one here, again, not too far away, but might take us a minute to get there, is Dinangat. Alpha Yankee Delta November. Dinangat Airport. Okay, activate there. And what do we I don't even know what we're looking at here. I guess once we get going it'll tell us. from present position. But can't be more than about 10 miles again, just essentially just like what we had a minute ago. The track, though, is a mystery. Does not give us the track. Why does it not give us the track? Okay, never mind. We didn't need to know the stinking track anyway. Looks like it's kind of to the southwest, but yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. As always, beacon light coming on, strobies, and let's go up the hill for departure. Yawari traffic, Beaver 816 is on the backtrack for a northwestbound departure, Yawari. Yeah, and it's downhill too, so that makes sense that this would be the way to go. So flaps set for takeoff. We'll try to take it all the way up here by this hut. ELW, what's up? Did your taxes. Now need a nice flight to bring your blood pressure down again. Well, buddy, you just missed a very professional landing. And anyway, yeah, so but welcome. This is the nicest, most relaxing place to fly. So ELW, you're here just at the right time. There's no place more stress-free than the highlands of Papua New Guinea. There is a clip floating around a little earlier in the chat, by the way, if you wanted to. In fact, I'll even reshare that. That's a good clip. Solid clip. All right, what's the plan here? We need to climb, and we have to take a left-hand turn, immediate left-hand turn. I am actually estimating our, yeah, it's like almost westbound. So let's just set this for all the way around the horn. Oh, I went the wrong way to a 270. Let's see how close that takes us. And with any luck, we won't have to, climb up and over a 14,000 foot ridge line, so it shouldn't take us quite as long. Yeah, I think that looks pretty close. Yawari traffic, Beaver 816 is departing runway 33. Will be left-hand crosswind departure to the west. Yawari. All right, I think we're good. Everything is set and checked. I keep forgetting to turn off the fuel boost pumps again, just like the pros. But haven't really done a run up, but I think everything looks happy. I guess we're going to find out. All right. Get her line back up. There's 60. Whoa, sorry about that, hippies. Let's avoid that big tree right there. And away we go. Left-hand turn. Bump the mic. Notch of flaps coming up, and we'll just chase this river, because it does look like we're going to have to get up and over the top here. So we'll chase the river for a little bit as we climb. Second notch of flaps coming up. (32.22) leaning for a little power, and so actually there's every one of these little communities has their own flight crew that come out. I needed fuel already, so by putting it over on the top, it actually made the fuel easier to put in because it was right down there on the ground. And so they were able to refuel, flip me back over. I managed to time it so that the propeller didn't even get bent. I mean, pretty remarkable. So, you know, it's not a move everybody can pull off. So I don't recommend it. But, you know, if you have that skill set, it does come in handy from time to time. Rob is definitely the muscle of the group. There's no doubt about that. Anybody concerned about this ridgeline or just me? We got it. Oh, that's pretty. With all kinds of room to spare. Look at us. Look at us climbing like champs. Alright, very nice. And then let's not get too carried away. Let's not get so far up that we can't come back down, because I'm thinking we're not that far away here, guys. Only 4 or 5 miles maybe at the most. And what is this place again? This is Dinangat. Dinangat. Okay. Let's get leveled off here. Get to cruise for one time in my life. Wow, where is it? I don't know. Yeah, we're not too far away. And Dinangat traffic, Beaver 816 is just east of the field at 6,500. We're inbound looking for the field, Dinangat. Possible we need to get up a little bit, but I'm always curious. What is that? No, that's just a dark patch of ground down there. Yeah, we're not quite there yet, so I'm actually going to throw some flaps out here. Something on the ridge line, maybe? Possibly. Nothing yet. Agent Presto, what's up? Did not get. You have no mountains around. Level off, please. 6,500 will work. Doing a little bush flying, yep. Well, you know, I'm in a plane and we're in the bush. I'm not sure you could really call what I'm doing flying, but let's just say we ended up with the brown side up last time. So it's been one of those days, but having a good time. Having a good time up here in Papua New Guinea. It's tough to beat this place, but very, very challenging airstrips, especially for a guy with a really limited aviation skills. It's falling with style. It is kind of like that, honestly. Yeah, you're right. That's a great quote. Very appropriate. Dinangat traffic, Beaver 816 is just north of the area. Still don't have the field in sight. We're going to be turning southbound and orbiting, looking for the field. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty close to being there according to that. Zoom in a bit. Yeah, should be just off our 9 or 10 o'clock. See some buildings down there. That's sometimes is a little bit of a giveaway. Oh no, that's not. That's just rock and stuff down there. I saw the white and I thought those were buildings. Well, we should be abeam the field. Perhaps it's on the other side of this ridge line. I am not seeing it. I am not seeing it. Alright, well, we've got a pretty good power setting here. We're under control for the most part, I would say. All we need is a place to land. I'm going to go look on the other side of this hill. I keep referring back to the screenshot that the guy posted on the Orbx forum where he's like, here's where they are. We'll just tell everybody we flew a DME arc approach. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Yes, it does. All right, cool. Dinangat traffic, Beaver 816 is on short final, landing to the east, Dinangat. All right, I need lots of flaps. Need to slow down, baby. One more notch of flaps. And again, the same thing that happened to us last time is maybe going to happen to us here. Again, we're fast, but I'm hoping I can bleed off the speed here a little bit better this time. Last time we hit about 80 knots, which we're trying to be about 60. So we were like not just a little fast, we were very fast. We were hoping that the upslope was going to save us, and it did not. This is looking much better, maybe even a little bit low, but that's a little bit better. Yep, stall horn, I'm okay with you. You're telling me I'm in the right neighborhood. Welcome, Raiders. And that will work. Watch rank. Hey, Stefan. Welcome. Nice to see you. Survived the little Grand Prix race that you were doing there. That was pretty awesome. I could definitely see why you would be fighting a little bit of motion sickness there. So Wash Rank, when I was watching, he was another guy I was lurking. When I was watching his stream, he was doing some like Monte Carlo style Indy racing, Formula One racing, I guess I should say. And he was in, of course, full VR, and I've not been in VR a lot, but the few times I have, like, motion sickness has really, like, it has really been a thing. Guten Morgen, Hans. How are you? Nice to see you. Moin Moin from Germany, and greetings from Washrank there. Hey, Lutenkon, hello, welcome, my friends. So nice to see you guys. GT3, German Viper says, all right, very nice, very nice. But yeah, so here we're in Papua New Guinea, you guys, and we just successfully landed here at a little tiny airstrip called where are we? We're so damn lost. Anybody know where Innsbruck, Austria is? Dinangat. Oh, hey, Lutenkon, thanks for the follow. Very nice of you. Appreciate that. Welcome. Nice to meet you. My name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. And we are just buzzing around. Like I say, Papua New Guinea, there's just a new bush pack released. And we just finished up. We just finished up with bush pack number 1. So this is what we attempted to do, you guys. We hit Yalumet, did pretty good there. Didn't do quite so good there at Yawari, and then Dinangat we did okay. So that's the first place. But now bush strips pack 2. This is the new bush strip packs, and there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this one. So $18 Australian, so a little over 13 US dollars. But yeah, we're going to try to go find these. There's no map available anywhere, so we're just completely winging it. We're doing a combination of Navigraph as well as our old friend, and maybe I closed that accidentally. Our old friend Acme Mapper. There's Acme Mapper. So we've got Acme Mapper, and I've got some of these spots, listed, but I truly I know that these are somewhere in this area. So here's kind of where we are. Here's Port Moresby, and then this is New Britain here, and yeah, we're just kind of off this little arm right here. But there's 7 more in this area, guys, and so we're gonna try to find a few more of them. I don't know how many we're going to be able to find, but we're gonna give it a try. German Viper also pushed the follow button. Awesome, thank you. So nice to meet you guys. You crazy Deutschman. It's super late where you're at. Go to bed. You got to work tomorrow. You don't have to stay, but thank you. It's nice to meet you, and I appreciate you guys being here. So yeah, we're cheating a little bit. We're not just doing pilotage. We're actually doing a little bit of this. So I don't know what order these come in. So I'm just gonna Tep Tep. It's supposed to be the highest one. So let's figure out where that's at. Let's go a little flight plan actually. Can I do present position? Maybe. Let's do present position here. AYDN. That's where we are right now. Dinangat. And then we're going to go to Tep Tep, which is Alpha Yankee Tango Papa. Tep Tep Airport. Very nice. Supposed to be up over 7,000 feet. So that's cool. Yeah, only 13 miles away. So that's just about right, guys. And yeah, very nice. So on a heading of 325. All right, cool. For some reason, it is probably because I did direct to. All right, we're going to go direct to Tep Tep. Yeah. 14 miles away on a 325 heading. So let's set that. So our departure here is pretty much going to be straight out. We'll try to turn a little to the north and see how we can do in terms of terrain. I don't know if we can get straight to it. That's kind of what we've been battling all night long, and that's honestly part of the fun of flying up here. If you've never done any bush flying up here, like terrain and clouds and weather and all that thing here is yeah, it is it's definitely awesome. Oh, I didn't give you a look around, guys. Hold on, let me give you a part of what we're doing here is I'm trying to give you a little bit of a tour just to see if you want to spend your $12. But this is pretty much what every one of the sceneries has looked like. It's got some nice detail, got some hippies hanging out with his pigs and chickens, and got laundry on the line. There's blankets hanging out, drying out. There's some nice little public hangout spaces here, if you want to come have some what is that stuff? Kabochi, that stuff, that nasty stuff that's supposed to be really good for you. Kumbochi. Anyway, yeah, but the one thing that's been nice today is that we have had really no wind. It's been just variable and light and just about as nice, I think, as you could have it out here in Papua New Guinea. What's this? What the heck is going on here? Okay. That kid's having fun. Whatever. But here's what makes this, I think, worth the $12. Like, you are flying in and amongst some of the most beautiful area in the world, and then you have every single one of these little strips is just its own little puzzle that you have to solve. So Each strip, there's no standard traffic pattern, so you're figuring out, well, the real bush pilots, the professionals, they've got it all written down because they know how to come into each one of these places. But if you're like me, you don't. You figure it out as you go. Luckily for us today, we've been able to just kind of use the terrain to help us figure out, which direction makes sense to land. But sometimes that doesn't work because sometimes you've got, wind issues, and there might be days where you can't land here because the wind is straight up the hill, and so that does happen. But anyway, that's bush pack number 1, and we're gonna, like I say, at least try to get a little bit of bush pack number 2 figured out here before I need to go start thinking about dinner time. What time is it here? Yeah, I probably got about 30 minutes, so let's do this, you guys. Let's do this. Flaps are set for takeoff. Again, we're going to be heading straight out, and yeah, I better make a radio call here. Dinangat traffic, Beaver 816 is departing runway 28. Will be straight out departure westbound Dinangat. All right. And then we need to climb. This is supposedly up 7,000 feet or so. There's 60. I don't think I was even close to the airstrip there. Just kind of follow the terrain out. .32 and 22 on the climb. First notch of flaps are going to come up. See you later, Donegal. Dinangat. And alright, another notch of flaps coming in here. Let's go to this view, and yeah, we could probably follow this valley a little bit more. That way we don't have to hurry on the climb. Very short leg here. Rob Valkyrie, I didn't even see what you said there. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. The only reason it's good is because of the people that hang out in the chat. That is 100% the truth. You guys are what makes it the channel that it is. So I appreciate you. Yeah, we may have to get over the top of that, guys, and I don't think we're going to be able to do it directly. So our choices are to go around there, or that's pretty climby also. Yeah, I don't think there's much of a choice. Either go all the way around or do a little circling climb. Let's head this way for a bit and see what it shakes out. Maybe if we take just one little S-turn here, we could maybe get up high enough to crest this ridgeline. I don't think this is one of those 14,000 footers, but it may take 10,000 to get there. So let's just keep climbing out here, you guys. Going to be mindful of our fuel again. Yes, we did run the fuel tanks out once. We've pretty much done everything that you can do that you shouldn't do in this flight. We killed the engines, almost killed the engines by running the fuel tank out, and then we flipped it over on our second landing. So, full spectrum, and we've been lost about 3/4 of the time, despite having the magenta line to follow. So there you go. But we've also got to see some pretty amazing country. And once again, let me make it a little better for you. I'm going to try to turn back and see if we can get open over the top of this sucker. Can I have my view, my forward view, please? Thank you very much. Yep, at a certain point here, guys, we're going to have to see if we can hop over the top of the hill. So, you know, we're really actually climbing quite well right now. 1,000 foot per minute. I don't think that's sustainable, but there we go. Pretty good airspeed. Just kind of leaning for performance, and I'm hoping I can shoot this little slot canyon here. Get up over the top. If not, we'll just we can just make one more 360. We got tons of room out here, so there's no, we're not, you know, we don't, it's not an all or none proposition here, but let's see what happens. We're at 8,500. I feel like 10,000 will get us there. Can we climb 1,500 feet in this little bit here? Only one way to find out. I think maybe we don't even need that, because this is a pretty low saddle over here. Maybe we only need about 9,000. If that's the case, I feel really good about things. And even if it's not, this is a wide enough area. I'll stay to the right so that we can just make a left-hand turn if we need to keep climbing. That's the one thing I have noticed about this area of PNG. It's not that way every place you fly here, but this area of PNG has offered some pretty good escape routes, some pretty good go-around opportunities, or, you know, like we've been able to circle to land without having to really, you know, make it too big of a rodeo. This is another example. I think I could make that turn fairly easily if I needed to, but I think we're going to be up and over the top here. And then, yeah, we're only 7 miles, not even 7 miles out from Tep Tep. Looking forward to this. Once I crest this ridgeline, I think I'm going to stop the climb, because what little scenery information we have marks this as the highest of the strips in Pack 2 at just a little over 7,000. So we're already 9,500. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull back a little bit. Maybe we'll go to cruise power here. And whoops, I didn't really want to descend. We'll start looking for our airfield here. Tep Tep traffic. Beaver 816 is just south of the field, 5 miles at 9,000 feet. We're inbound looking for the field. Tep Tep traffic. What do I see on the ridgeline over there? Nope, that's nothing. That's nothing. So I'm kind of doing a little combination here. And yeah, we are going to fly over another field. Let's take a look. So this is one of the just comes with the default. Let's see if we can see it. Some of them are better than others. We're almost right over the top of it. Must be this business here. Let's go. Let's take a look. Let's fly over it. That's a heck of a cool spot for an airstrip, right on the ridge. Wow, look at that. And it has some auto-gen buildings in there as well. So I don't know, in terms of the terrain, I don't know like how landable it is. It might be a little too rough, but wow, that looks amazing. Just even, that's just auto-gen, guys. That's not a scenery that I've uploaded. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty impressive. Okay, back to business. Kind of makes me want to go try to land over there. Nope, we gotta stay focused. Mission focused here, guys. 3 miles. I'm guessing it's on the other side of this ridge line. Just a hunch. 7,000 feet. Maybe not. I'm gonna look over here just to make sure. We're gonna stay. I'm descending here. I'm not meaning to descend. Let's just level off at 8,000. That way we know we're gonna be high enough. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe it was back there. I don't see anything over there though. Oh, my dirty window. Killing me here. It's a little behind us. I'm gonna get turned here so I can get on the perpendicular. Let's put a notch of flaps in as well so we can just slow down a bit and start looking. Wow. Okay, yeah. Over there, somewhere. This is kind of like every other one of these has gone, though. Like, you don't really see it until you're almost right on top of it. Getting a little bit slow. Put another notch of flaps in. Alright, we're going to take a turn and just go try to overfly the area. It'll present itself here for sure. Smitty! How's it going? Maybe we're right up on top of the ridgeline also. I wonder if my altimeter is that far off. 1,000 feet off? I'm cheating. I'm even pushing the B key. I'm 1,500 feet above. Yeah, maybe I was on the wrong side of the ridge. Maybe it was back over here on the other side after all. Oh yeah, we're not. Shoot, I'm going to have to maybe go over the top of this ridge. I don't know. 2.5 miles. We are right at it. I don't like being right at it because I can't see over this big radial. Turn a little bit. Alright, well, we're climbing back up here, guys. Just, I must have just flown right past it. Either it's right on this ridge line or just on the other side, but I missed it. Flat out missed it. Wow, my taxes edition. Yeah, getting the Beaver get lost in the wilderness, you're on board. Yeah, and as a bonus, Smitty, as a bonus, there's a good chance that I'll flip over on my top. Yeah, I just didn't see it. It was back here on this original side, but old Eagle Eye here missed it. Oh, there you go. How about that? That's it. Tep Tep traffic. Beaver 816 is overflying the field. We're going to enter a left-hand downwind and land runway tree. Tep Tep. Oh, very nice. Very nice. About 3-3 probably. Maybe, yeah, about 3-3. Maybe 3-0. Honestly. Yeah, maybe 3-0. That's a cool little spot though. So down the ridge line here and then back up the valley. We should be able, this is going to be probably as close to a standard traffic pattern as we've had today. And there's the first little bit of clouds that I've seen in the imagery here. That is the one thing I've been really impressed with about this part of the world here in Microsoft is that they have managed to color correct everything and really take all the clouds out. This has got to be one of the more challenging places to do satellite imagery, just because it's almost always got storms and clouds. And so anyway, where are we? Papua New Guinea, my friend. We are kind of on the eastern coast, sort of the northeastern side of the island. And I am way high right now, still 1,500 feet too high, but I'll just take it out here a bit. And I can extend this downwind quite a ways, so I will take advantage of that. Maybe turn inbound at about 8,000 feet, and then we've got a little bit of room to bleed off that last 1,000. All right, there we go. Tep Tep traffic, Beaver 816 is turning inbound runway 30. Tep Tep. Yeah, Melvin Leroy, it is what's for dinner, but Mrs. Melvin is about to, I'm sure, contact me. Give me a little contact me deal here, because it's about time for me to start cooking as well. Oh boy, I just got, I think, a little bit low. Oh, maybe not too bad. All right, final notch coming out. Speed actually is decent. Quite an uphill slope here, so very, like, the optical illusion is always tough for me here. Like, I always feel like I'm way too high or way too low. Where are the pappies when you need them? See, I'm below 7,000 too. That's the other thing. This is reported to be above 7,000. Maybe at the top end of it, it's above 7. But actually, I don't mind this approach. This is one of our better ones. Match the slope. Yeah, I can live with that. I can live with that. Let's make sure we get up the hill. Yeah, that was all right. That was quite fun. I think we have time to even go get one more. Nah, man, these guys, they love me up here. They love the bush pilots. So I wonder what's new in Scenery Pack 2. You know, one thing that's new is I don't know, maybe it's not new, but I don't remember seeing these cool little wooden fences in the first one. Oh, we got a little bit of fireplace smoke coming out here as well. Very nice. And I also don't remember seeing any signage. That's very helpful, by the way. So if you do any scenery work out in this area, it is really, really helpful if you put some sort of sign so that you know where you're at. Just confirmation. Alright, that'll be alright right there. I think will work. Let's set the parking brake and let's go look around. Ah, and again, I keep forgetting the doggone fuel pump. Signage is a good thing. Yes, it is. You have taught me that. Downwind simulations. But yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, see what I mean? Airport elevation 7,100 feet. So what do I show currently? Not that. So okay, it's an inexact science, I guess. All right, back outside. Let's see what else the Orbx crew has. So a typical kind of collection of buildings and things like that it always Always manages to throw out there some logs strewn about. Again, laundry. Everywhere you go, laundry. We need some laundry in our Bush League adventures, I think, Downwind Sim. Got these little Quonset hut deals for your farm animals, I guess. And lots of cool rusted old metal roofs and things like that. But again, right there, that's the money shot, man. Look at that. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Back from your stroll. Awesome. Beethoven, we've managed to put together a couple of decent landings here. And we're going to try to hit one more spot here. One more spot. There's our palm trees, the beloved palm trees. Signage is a huge factor when you decide to purchase. Yep. Yeah, and when you're doing some of the other bigger airstrips, for sure the taxiways are huge. Huge. Smitty, here's the shot of the day, though. Let me show you the shot of the day. Boom, right there. That's how the pros do it, right there. Didn't even bend my prop. Had the locals come out, flip me back over, fill her up. Yeah, Downwind Sim. It does it. That's where you feel like it's like you have more than just, you know, throwing in the default buildings, which in and of itself is nice. It's nice to clean up, get the buildings where they're supposed to be, get the taxiway signs and all that stuff, you know, fixed up. But it's just that little extra special something if you can have a custom building or something. Yeah, Downwind Sim clipped it. All right, we need one more. We need one more here. So I don't know where we're going to go, but I'm just going to pull up the first one on the list, which is Sapmanga. You're actually currently talking to Vertical Sim about a recently purchased scenery. He is very responsive. I actually, one time I I purchased a scenery for, I thought I was purchasing it for Microsoft Flight Sim, and I purchased it for X-Plane or vice versa. And I just reached out to him like, hey man, I'm an idiot. Any chance you could refund that? He's like, yeah, no problem. I like that guy. He is very responsive and not too big yet. I think he's going to end up being super big. But anyway, you know what? I didn't think about that, Smitty. That's also a very important point. Gives a good chance to clean off the tires, the brakes, get the oil off the underside. Yeah, that is a really good point there, Smitty. Okay, we're going to go to Sapmanga, Alpha Yankee Sierra Papa. We're going to see how far away that is, and it doesn't really even matter. 14 miles. Yeah, that's like nothing, man. That's like nothing. So, whoops, clear that. Clear that, please. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, gosh dang it. Dreaded, we're at Tep Tep, which is Tango Papa. So I'm going to clear this guy. I don't need him anymore. And then we're going to kind of go back up to this top one maybe. Go direct to. Activate that. Yeah, so 14 miles away, essentially, on a 145 heading. That sounds like a plan, Stan. 145. Again, pretty much direct runway heading. Us old school guys don't like crawling around vehicles anymore. Yeah, I don't have the ability. Well, I can get down. That's just I don't really get back up very well anymore. Any idea where Vertical Sim is from? I don't know where he's from. Okay, let's check fuel real fast. Rear tank, middle tank. Yeah, let's burn it off the front here for this last sector. And I'm going to see if I actually remember to turn the boost pump off. Like, you have one thing that you have to do when you take off in this plane. That's turn the boost pump off. You'd think I'd be able to figure that out since I've got the old checklist right in front of me here. But All right, yeah. So climbing again. We've got terrain issues. It looks like to me like the flight routes want us to go to the right. So if we have that ability, I am going to try to turn slightly to the right. But if not, I can see a nice clear way out here, just to our left that I'll take until we're up high enough, and then we're on our way. I've got flaps set, and everything is ready to go. We're leaned out and ready. Tep Tep traffic, Beaver 816 is departing runway 12. We'll be straight out VFR to the east, to the southeast. Tep Tep. All right, guys. Thanks again for coming along. It's been a lot of fun. And a great way to finish out. Microsoft Flight Sim does not release the brake when you tap the brakes. It's been a great way to finish out the weekend, I should say. Kind of makes up a little bit for me not being able to stream yesterday. I am not on the runway. Way-o. Day-o. That was sketchy. Boost pump off. See you later, Tep Tep. That was fun. Oh yeah, we can head that way. Let's follow the line now. How far? Again, always the question mark, right? That way is safer for climbing, probably. This way we got to get up in a big hurry. I'm gonna try to leave the climb flaps in. I'm already torque limited here. I just try to leave the climb flaps. Hey, Iowa Scotsman. Welcome back. Good to see you, sir. Ron, I came right in at the tail end of your racing stream last night, and you literally just clicked. I mean, you took your headset off and ended the stream right when I was typing hello. But how'd your race go? Beethoven, I know. Where's the fun in that? I actually asked. After I flipped over, I asked them if they wanted me to hop in the Porter, and they voted no. Again, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. Speaking of guys like Iowa Scotsman that do their racing stuff, like, my audience is like a NASCAR audience. They're here to watch the crashes, and I aim to please. I'm not making that rich, you guys, so we're gonna do a little bit of a 360 here, or something 180-ish. But yeah, went better than expected, even though you had a few wrecks. That stuff. Wash Rank was here a little bit ago, and well, I don't know, he may still be here, but he was doing something similar. He's got some friends doing some kind of not the indie stuff, but the Grand Prix stuff, and it looked pretty cool. PNG without power under the skin is a mess. Well, yeah, no doubt about that. It's always good to have more power, and that's why you see Porters up here really, and not Beavers. But again, where's the fun in that? Maybe we'll come back up here later on, because we still have six airstrips to hit after this next one. So, oh, look at you! Upgraded your graphics card and you're out grilling. All right, my friend. And do tell, how is that 4090 treating you? Or at least that's what I hope you got. Stefan was racing with a Porsche. Aha, very nice. Very, very nice. I am about to go grill myself here. And, yep, this will be my last one. Nice. That's awesome. 1060 to a 4060. That's what I'm talking about, my friend. That's gonna help. That's really cool. Okay, we've got 9 miles to run, and I just think we need to get over the top of this little hill. And this last spot, by the way, is Sapmanga, I think. Sapmanga. That's where we're going to be spending the night. Doing some testing later on after supper for sure. Beethoven, we just departed Tep Tep. It was an awesome, awesome little strip. Holy moly, was it cool. Oh, look at this, man. Wow, that's an imposing little head wall there. Down into the Misty Moors now. Talk about return to Misty Moors. That's about to be us. Okay, 10,000. It has been, Smitty. It's been a lot of fun. And watch, we'll get weathered out here. This is always what happens when I tell my wife, just one more flight. I'm almost done. And then, sure enough, I have to divert or something like that. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, that's bad. That's not good. You can kind of see, though, if we can get down and break through that mess, we'll be all right. I do need to go over there. Yeah, we'll be fine here. We'll be fine. Nankina. There's a nice mountaintop landing at Nankina. I think we actually flew by that. Maybe. And what I saw looked fantastic. And it was just the default. I don't have, to my knowledge anyway, I don't have anything. I guess there's some, I keep forgetting there's some handcrafted bush strips up here. Maybe that's one of them. Because that looked better than just the average, better than the average bear, if you know what I mean. Okay, we're 7 miles out. And I am descending, but not trying to get too crazy. We need an It's Fine soundbite. Yeah. Maybe that's what I'll try to get the next time the junior first officer's here. He's starting to get that snarky, like, 7-year-old attitude. Like he called me bro. What? The last time we were together. Sorry, bro. And I'm like, well, what did you just say there, young whippersnapper? Come on over a little closer and say that. Little punk. Oh, we're going into the worst of it here, my friends, fellow navigators. I have faith. I have confidence. We're a little slow. How about another notch of flaps and maybe a wee bit of power, laddie? I've got room. I just don't like this. This is not VFR. So let's circle and descend. This way is more terrain friendly, and I've got ground contact. So let's get down here and we'll maybe think about an alternate plan, because we do have to get there eventually, and I can see the ridge line, but man, I hate to get too close and then all of a sudden, so there's a dead end that you don't want to be in. Yeah. This isn't much better, though. Yucky. Yeah, we're not, no matter where we go here, we're kind of, the headhunters are like, oh, look, dinner. The other thing I could do is climb and look for a hole. I try to get up on the ridge here and just see if I can scoot along the top of the ridge. Once you get down below it, well, that's kind of been consistent all night, is there's been this little haze layer, but you can get down below it and everything looks pretty good. Alright, 3 miles out. 3 miles to the, what? To the west. Where are we going again? Sapmanga traffic, Beaver 816 is at 8,300. 3 miles west of the field inbound. Sapmanga traffic. Yeah, that looks okay. But where is it? Where is it? Once again, we're going to play our favorite game. Is it on the other side of the ridgeline? We screwed up at Tep Tep because we actually did go to the other side, and it was not on the other side. So let's see if we can do a little bit better job of looking. Let's use our eyes, boys and girls. I don't think so. I think we're just down here somewhere. Do have some terrain to contend with, so we can't get too focused. Okay, let's turn here, kind of flying parallel to it now. Something on that ridge line, maybe? It's hard to tell. I kind of feel like is that something? What does downwind or slant alpha say? Does that look suspiciously airstrippy? We're not going to get it. No. What about that down there? No, that's not it. That's no. I think we're going to investigate this little brown strip here and see what it looks like. Sapmanga traffic, Beaver 816 is approximately 1.5 miles from the field. We're still looking. Sapmanga. That's not it. We are direct, like we are a beam the field though. So let's just turn 90 degrees here and see if it reveals itself. I kind of see some flatness there. That might be it, guys. I think that's our boy. Okay, so we're going to be landing pretty much the direction, so like eastbound. All right, so let's turn it over, fly. Sapmanga traffic, Beaver 816 is overflying the field at 7,000 feet from south to north. We're going to enter a left-hand patterned landing back to the east, Sapmanga. Good old downwind sim binoculars. Always good to have that sponsorship. Always good to pack some extra optics. And this is not going to be a standard traffic pattern, is it, guys? This is going to be get around this ridge and come up the valley. I've lost sight of the field. I think I'm right over the top of it. But I'm going to try to take it down to here and just come right back up the valley. I would estimate, what are we? We're just a little under 7,000 feet right now. We probably need another 1,000. So maybe 6,000 feet would be good. Let's see what happens. Kind of turning on the official downwind now. The non-standard downwind. Speaking of downwind, Sim, have you been taking notes here to we have the approach, circuit mapped out like missionary bush pilot guy has? Those will come in handy later on. All right, one last shot of courage. Nectar of the gods. Turning inbound. Sapmanga traffic, Beaver 816 is turning inbound. We are landing on the east runway, Sapmanga. I think that's the uphill approach. I think it's the approach that favors the terrain here. And I'm hoping we can find the field. That's the main thing right now. Find the field. It's right up this route. 5,500. That's probably low enough for now. I don't have a lot of get out of jail options on this guy, do I? Looks like I'm going to hang a left and just climb like a son of a gun if I miss. This might be a don't miss approach. I feel like maybe I've... Oh, shoot, it's right over there. Yeah. Sapmanga traffic, Beaver 816. We're going to go around and try that approach again. We're turning back to the north. Europe, don't shoot. Okay, so we got to make sure we turn. I think the altitude is pretty good though, about 5,500. We just got to make sure we turn around this ridge line here. I kind of got lost. Just a smidgen. All right, back down. Sort of know where I'm at now. Sapmanga traffic, Beaver 816 is turning inbound, runway 9er, Sapmanga. Alright, 5,000, don't want to get too much lower here. 5,200 is probably enough. Around this little ridge line we go, there's 80 knots, that's slow enough. Right around this turn here, I believe. Peeking, peeking, peeking. Yep, I see it. See if we can finish off with a good one here. A little bit low, maybe. Alright, final launch of flaps. Sapmanga traffic, Beaver 816 short final. Runway 9er, Sapmanga. Feel like the wind is kicking up for the first time today also. Getting bounced around a little bit here. A little quick. Little baby bounce up the hill. That should do it, though. Tail kick. Almost. Not quite, but not bad. Oh, going backwards now. Almost had style points. Where's Where's my parking spot? Probably right up there. All right, welcome to Sapmanga. I always remember my grandpa's friend Dick Hendry. Whenever he would come in, he'd always cut the engine out and coast in like the last. It felt like half mile. I always thought that was so badass. Almost all the strips here have no GA option. That's right. Where in the heck is the GA ramp? What's going on? Here's what it looks like again, guys. This is the Orbx PNG scenery pack, bush scenery pack. Oh, look at that fence. Wow, downwind sim. Look at that Kirby Werby. Whoa, that is impressive. That's freaking cool. I love that fence. Holy cow, that is awesome. Really hard to do. A little pickaxe there. Man, that's nice. That is really nice. Oh, he meant no go around. Oh, GA no go around. I got you. I don't agree with that. This is one though that definitely did not have a late go around, but almost all of these, the go around is like out here, right? It's like at 3 miles out, like right here is where, if you're unstable, boom, you well, you wouldn't go that way, but you duck out there, right? Like once though, I get your point. Once you're here and committed, like you're somehow on the ground at this point. You're not climbing out of this. But yeah, I'm sure that moment where you're fully committed is probably really something. And again, the wind absolutely whipping. Look at that wind just whipping around. Yeah, I know, Smitty. I know what you guys are talking about. But anyhow, Smitty, this is not default. This is the Orbx scenery pack. So yeah, like oh, there's that kid running around again. That's an excited kid out there playing with his geese. Her geese. Got some cows. Hut for rent. Uh-oh. My wife is starting to slam stuff around upstairs. I think that's the key. That's the cue. So yeah, I would say this is a good one. I'm trying to. Oh, I did have I would say thumbs up. Uncle Melvin approved on this both scenery packs. So $12 a piece, roughly, a little bit more, but definitely gives you some spots to fly. And we hit, I think, like 5 of 9 or 10 that we have with both scenery packs. So, and then at the TO, like somebody mentioned earlier, there's a bunch, and I mean a bunch of other freeware options. So, that's also something that you can add to. You could end up with a heck of a lot of scenery up here, and which is cool because that's what we all like to do. So, but I am going to have to call it good right here, my friends. And I do apologize, but my dogs, they say hi. And but I'm going to cue the outro, and we're going to have to wrap things up.
Thanks for watching my papa.
Beethoven, thanks, man. I appreciate that. And appreciate you, Stefan. Yeah, have a great morning there, sir. And appreciate you coming in with your raiders. Also would like to thank Stu for coming in with his raid, and Black Box coming in with his raid. You guys, it was fantastic to have you here, and hopefully you'll come back later on and watch me do sketchy things in various airplanes again. I'll be back Tuesday. That's my next streaming night. So I do normally go at midnight Zulu on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Saturdays is kind of up in the air. Like this coming Saturday is actually a giveaway day, and so I'll be going early in the morning, like I think 1500 Zulu, so I can kind of get a good chance for my my North American friends to watch, as well as my friends from across the globe, the chance to win a $25 gift card. So Yeah, that's hi to the dogs, Chris says. I also want to thank the people that pushed the follow button. German Viper, Lutenkon, Bear Up a Tree, West 364. Thank you very, very much. Black Box for the follow as well. Tonka 777 for the follow. And then Steve PHL, Sparky Pilot. Thank you guys for your resubscriptions. It means the world to me. And again, this coming Saturday, I will start to I will try to give some of that back to you. Yep, there's the contact me from the missus. So I'm going to send you over to Continuum, and yeah, you can go watch a real pilot do good things in the sim, and tell him I said hi. Appreciate you. Oh, I've got a new raid emote. It's called Raid Pong. Raid Pong. Make sure you spam him with some Raid Pong. And yeah, we'll see you guys on Tuesday. Can't wait to fly with you again. Have a good rest of your Sunday and a good Monday morning, and take care. God bless.